Hey guys, welcome back to Kuma Style Reviews. So we've got our Titan Power TP-01 King of Beasts. Of course, that's their Voltron homage. Hopefully you guys watched that review, enjoyed that review. Let me know what you thought in the comments, blah blah blah. So I've got an update, and I really appreciate the user. It was like Batsugun 221, I believe it was. Sorry if I messed it up there, but he sent me a reminder of something that I had seen on Robot Japan, and it was about the wrist potentially being installed backwards. I didn't think much of it because when you look, it looks fine, but then I was just goofing around taking some pictures of it tonight, and I was like, well, they don't bend in. They're supposed to bend in. You see that there's an articulation spot for it, but then I did like this, and you can see it bends that way. Why does it bend that way, you know? So, went ahead, and I'm not just being transparent. I've already fixed this side, as you can see. But I'm going to show you guys how to fix this side as well. So, we'll go ahead and get started. It's actually really simple. First, you've got to remove the head. We went over that in the review on how to change the batteries. But just take a spudger, loosen this. It's not removing the head, it's removing, I guess, the top of the head. And this is a plastic spudger. Try to stick to that whenever possible in order to not damage the plastic, the paint, all that good stuff. The green lion's head comes off a lot easier because I've removed that a couple of times now. But basically, it slides off as so, okay? Then you've got the battery compartment. Right there. Make sure I'm focused here. There we go. Battery compartment right there. And first thing you're gonna see, screws on this side, 2 screws on this side. So, I'm gonna go ahead and I guess I can remove those on camera. I've got the time. Why not? And you don't really need to put the screws in separate spots or anything like that because it's 3 screws that are the same size and then 1 really small screw. Alright, so you got first big screw. I'll do this from the bottom so it actually comes out. Maybe I should have done this off camera. So, that. Now I'm using my finger. These lion legs don't really give you much room to play. Part of it is that it keeps wanting to go in. Well, I'll do it upwards. There we go. And just pulled out. Common sense saves the day. Alright. And then 1 more big screw. That one, as you can see, comes out much easier. And then there's a small screw right here in front. I will use my smaller screwdriver since that one's not one to catch it like it should. And of course this side's in way tighter than the other. I can see it's actually turning. Take a break when you're not catching screws like you want to until you do, just to make sure they're actually turning. And I'll show you guys a trick here in a second. Alright, so with this particular kind of screwdriver, it has these rivets all over the side. That's so you can actually apply a pair of pliers to get a better grip and go from there. Of course, it doesn't matter if you're taking the screwdriver and just getting it everywhere, but I can see it's turned a bit. Let's give it a go the regular way. Yeah. And sorry if you guys feel like this is taking too long, but I'd rather show you guys so you know what kind of problems you're running into, rather than just saying, get this screw, this screw, this screw, and you're like, why the hell can't I get this screw off? Whew. Alright, so we've got that screw off. And you can see that's where the turn is. So make sure we're focused there. You see the split? Just take whatever sputter you prefer. And again, plastic sputters to help avoid with paint chip and all that good stuff. So alright, so we got one half off. Get this other half off. And there's one more screw. There's a big screw. Oh, shoot, out of focus. Sorry about that. There's another screw right there. Right here. So, sorry. Hands do get in the way, but I mean, to unscrew something, you just turn it to the left. Alright, so I'm going to try to get this above where I'm working to make sure you guys can see. In fact, I'm actually going to raise the camera up a bit. Because this was the tricky part for me. Alright, so we got that. And the way this works is one of these sides just comes right off, and then the other side has the long pole that screw actually screwed into. I believe this is the short side. So I'm going to take the sputter just to get it started. Alright, see how that came loose pretty easy? And then the part that I wish I would have realized right away, take this half and take it, just rotate it. Is it up, down? It's one of these directions. I think it might actually be the opposite. But he gets it out of the way of the other half, so you can just pull it out. Alright, so this is what you should be looking at. We just took that part, rotated it out. And you can see this is the pole that's rotating down, or getting pulled out with this side. So I don't know if it's just friction or what, but on the other one, about right here, I got kind of stuck as well. So what I did, see that gap? I'm just taking another spudger. This one's a metal spudger. Just wedging, creating some more space. And then I'm going back to just wiggling it out. Alright, still a bit stuck, so spudger. and wiggle. I might finish this off camera if it doesn't come off in a second here. Yeah, I'm gonna finish that off camera, but basically, sorry. Spudger, wiggle, spudger, wiggle. Okay, when it comes to the reconstruction of this, you just gotta do a little bit of playing around until you find the side. So it was on, easiest way to do it. Alright, so this came out and it was down on that side. Just reverse it. And I believe this should be the ticket. And get it back on. And the nice part is that you can actually test it before you get it all screwed together and all that good stuff. So, trying to remember which way I did it that. There we go. Alright, so see that. Okay, so now we have the ability to rotate downwards. And we can even do a quick test using one of the sides. So just pop this half on. And I wish this was a more smooth process, guys, but this one's put together a little bit tricky. Even this doesn't just peg in, there's like a lip in there that you have to get around. Alright, so we got that. And the head isn't really much thicker than this, so just test. Boom, 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 boom. And all we do, again, get it screwed back together. Big screw, small screw, and then another big screw. Oh, Jesus Christ. Big screw, small screw, big screw on the inside. Then put that other half on. Well, you're gonna, you gotta do this one first. Big screw. Get both of these halves on. Big screw, small screw, another big screw. Alright, so now we've got a Voltron with wrists that are fully articulated. Not a ton of inward swing, but at the same time, obviously a lot more than it had prior. So nice to have that added articulation and whatnot. I will say, aesthetically, I did kind of like when he didn't have the wrist swivel, how the line heads were a lot more straight. But at the same time, it's not bad now. You know, and you can get them back to that straight point with a little bit of pressure. Not a lot of it, a little bit. But, again, additional, you know, swivel, swivel. Yeah. And there we go. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you need any help, by all means, I'm here for you. And then I've got a piece that just fell off, but it's what it is. QC, gotta love it. Anyway, see you guys next time.